Hi everyone, Mature Simmer here. So I'm back here in generational farming, just as time continues on and we get very close to termination of the first generation here. So for those new to the series, generational farming is a competition in FSN where we are proceeding over multiple generations. The current layout is 7 to 10 generations. This is the first. And the goal is simple, just accumulate the most generational wealth by the end of the entire competition. So that is what we are working on doing. So at this point, we are 3 days away from the last day on the server. Obviously, no idea exactly right now when we'll be moving on that day, or when our time will terminate. So I'm operating to some degree assuming that I just need to be ready at any point that day. So what that means is this is the last work that will be done as far as touching the fields today. We'll be mowing this grass, collecting it, and putting it in the fermenting silos to turn into silage, with the goal of obviously selling that silage. So it takes a little bit less than 2 days normally to process everything that is produced out of a harvest. So the hope would be then sometime in November we'd be complete. Now there's a little bit of possibility that that's going to become a challenge, because the silos are still not caught up with what was produced and put in them so far. They're close. They're all within less than a day of being completed, so they should be done today, but that means that it's likely that most of November, so it's going to be late into the November day, that the silos will continue to churn things out. To close the loop for anyone new, FSN is Farm Simulator Network, which is an organization that hosts hundreds of servers, multiplayer, that run in real time. And so there's a lot of farmers that operate regularly. We've got farms, I've got another series on the channel that deals with my regular farm, but then this is a competition within that organization. Typically I go ahead and sell the silage in the winter time, but I'm not going to be able to do that because we're leaving in winter 1, which is December. And so I don't want to assume that I'll be able to sell much, if anything, in December. I think the reality is going to be that I'm probably going to have some to sell in December, but at this point my goal is to get the majority of everything through and processed by November. So we're basically going to sell everything and be fully ready to move, other than 3 pieces of equipment that we're allowed to take with us. So I will be doing that, but at this point my plan is, I don't think there's going to be anything unique to talk about or show that's going to require me to get in any time earlier, as far as providing some content on the channel to keep you informed. I'm going to just start moving this to sale eventually, probably in the next day or 2. I may just wait till November to do it all. But again, I've shown that plenty of times, and I will be showing it plenty of times in the future, because my plan is to continue with grass work generationally, because it just is the best for what we're doing here in the competition in creating cash flow. So I'll be back when I'm ready to start moving off the farm and give you an update of where I'm at. But for now, just wanted to give you a quick update, and I'll see you next time.